Good morning everybody, it's Lucinda here at Peak Wildlife Park again, and welcome back to Wake Up Wild. So this morning we did say that we would go and see our meerkats, so I'm just outside their enclosure at the moment. However, we are going to be changing up our live videos just a little bit, so we're sort of going to leave it up to you guys who you'd like to see. So after our meerkats, we are going to go in and see those for a little bit, but if there is any other animals on the park that you'd like to go and see this morning, then please pop them in the comments below and I'll leave it up to you guys as to where we go next. So that can be any animal on the park and we will try our best. We obviously won't be able to see all of the different animals that you guys put in, but we can go around and we can meet a few of them. So whether that's the penguins, the lemurs, the alpacas, our wallabies, then please just pop it in the comments below. And like I say, after we are done with our meerkats this morning, we will head round and see them instead. So to begin with, and while a few more people are joining, I'll just say hello to everybody. So hi to Helen, Georgina, hi to Michelle, Charlotte, hi to Louise, Damien, Nicola, Irene, hi to Jane, good morning to Sienna, thank you very much for joining this morning guys. If you want a shout out for anyone in particular, if it's yourselves, if it's your children at home that are watching, then please pop the name in the comments below and I'll give you guys a shout out as well. So hello to Alice and Rose as well, hello to Louise, good morning Anita. So if you are watching this morning, give us a little wave as well, let us know that you're watching. So hi to Helen, hi to Lana, hi to Lucy, hi to Emma and Ivy. A few people are saying penguins, so I'm sure we can head round and see the penguins a bit later on today. So to get started, we have got some enrichment for our meerkats this morning. So they're having their breakfast as a little enrichment session as well. So I will spin you round. So somebody has very kindly bought these from our Amazon wish list, so thank you so much if it was you. So these are actually little dog activities, so our meerkats can use these as well. So what they will do, we've put some food inside, so we've got some dried mealworms this morning, and what they'll do, once we put them down in the meerkat enclosure, they will start spinning these little bits round to get all the treats out. And that's how they're getting their breakfast this morning. So it keeps their mind stimulated as well. So I'll start making my way around into the enclosure and then we'll give these to our meerkats. And you guys can see what they get up to with them. So hello to Madison and Connie and Becky. Hello to Harriet and George. Hi to Chloe and Lisa, thank you for watching. Happy Friday from baby Albert and Kerry. I know you guys are regular watchers, so thank you very much. Hi to Charlotte and Becky. Hi to Leah and Katie. Hi to Elsie. So we've got quite a few of you joining this morning, so thanks very much guys. Let us know what you're up to as well. If you're eating your breakfast, let us know what you've got for your breakfast this morning. So this time we have got our meerkats out. I know I've done a live video for you guys before and they didn't even come outside, which was really sad, but they are out today. So I'll pop this one down so they can start using this one, and I'll pop a second one down so they all get an equal opportunity. So as you can see already, they have had these before, so they will remember how to use them. So these have got dried mealworms inside and they will just keep flipping them around to try and get all these mealworms out. So it's a little bit rainy here this morning. Oh! Stand that back up again. Come on guys. So hi to Frankie and Bobby who have just joined us as well. So they seem to have made their way over to the second one. So if you've got any questions about the meerkats as well guys, I'll try my best to answer these for you. Give us a little wave if you've just joined us this morning, guys. So hi to Tanya, hi to Jean and Tegan, hi to Karen and Lee, hi to Caroline, from Davy and Rosa as well. Hi to Fiona. A massive hello to James and Sophia as well. We've got a lot this morning, so I'm sorry if I've missed you guys. Just try again, pop your name in the comments below and I'll try and give you guys a shout out. So hi to Betty and Florence and G as well. Hi to Thea and Lana, thank you for joining us. So as you can see, they're quite good at this. So they have had a few times, so there's some different size holes as well. So they're going for the middle one first to get the most out. And then the two on the side have got 3 smaller holes, so it'll take them a little bit longer to get those out. Hi to Amelia and Courtney. So Lisa's asking, do they have names? So yes, they do. So one of our main female of the group, she is called Lorraine. We've also got Derek and George as well. Testing myself this morning. Hi to Layla. We have actually got a meerkat called Layla as well. Hi to Belle, who's just joined us. So I think they've managed to empty 2 on this one. So they're doing pretty well this morning. Denise is asking, have they had any babies recently? So these guys haven't. Previously at the park we have had babies. So meerkats work in sort of a family unit. So they'll have a breeding male and female at the top of the group. But unfortunately we lost our male a few years ago. So we've still got our female. And the little guys that you see here are her sons and daughters as well. So hi to Elsie May as well, thank you for joining. Hi to Jilly and Joseph. So Caroline is saying, how do we know the meerkats get enough to eat? That's a very good question. So with a lot of zoos and wildlife parks, there is sort of dietary information that's out there, so sort of diet sheets and husbandry guidelines to help us along the way. We do also have like a nutritionist that helps us with our diets and our veterinary team. So it's reviewed all the time. If we were to get more meerkats or have less meerkats, then our diets would be reviewed. And we would just make sure and keep updating it all the time. If we noticed any changes in their condition, then we would review it then as well. So Karen is asking, when do they sleep? So they will sleep sort of sometimes during the day. It's sort of up to those guys completely. So they've got a little house over here, a little indoor house, which has got heating as well. So normally with meerkats, and you can see the little meerkat just in the distance on the top there. So they will have one on sentry duty. So he'll stay up there, make sure that everybody's safe. And if for any reason there was to be any predators, he would make a call and all the meerkats would disappear into their little burrows or inside to make sure they were safe. So they do that, and they've got amazing little hidey holes. So they make tunnels underneath this sand. So we have to be very careful when we're walking in the enclosure so that they can hide away, and they sleep in, if it's warmer, they might sleep outside in their tunnels. If it's a bit colder, then they'll definitely go into their indoor house and they will sleep under their little heat lamp. So it's very cute when they do that as well. So we've got Jensen asking how to tell the difference between them all. Unfortunately, I am not the best person at this. I'm really not very good. However, I know a lot of our other keepers do know the difference between all our meerkats, and they do it with just subtle differences. So some of them have different sized and shaped heads to the others. So we've got some with narrower heads, some with like quite boxy heads. So I know Layla has got quite a boxy head. She's got a larger head out of the others. And it's just just subtle differences like that. Some of them will have darker patches around their eyes, but unfortunately I'm not very good at that, so I'm really sorry, Jensen. If we see a keeper along the way, then I will ask them for you as well. So good morning to Maria in Wales, thank you for joining us. So it looks like these guys are almost finished with their enrichment. So as I said before, we're going to change up our lives a little bit. So we're going to leave it up to you guys who you would like to go and see. Or if our keepers are doing anything fun in the morning, I'll ask them prior to our videos, our live videos for you guys. And I will make sure that you guys don't miss a thing. But now our meerkats are done, please pop in the comments who you'd like to go and see next. I know a few people were saying penguins, so maybe we'll head round there. I think one of our keepers might be feeding them at the moment, so we might get a little shot of that. But if there is anyone else that you'd like to go and see, then please just pop that in the comments as well. And we will leave our meerkats for now and leave them to get the last few little bits. There's a few in there, so we'll leave those to get those out. So let's make our way round. So we've got Cassidy who wants to see Wiggle the penguin. So we'll head around there and we'll see if we can see any of our penguins, and I'll see if, I think it might be Amy feeding them this morning. So we'll see if she can point anyone out for us. It's a little bit tricky to get in and out of here. So morning from Bishop and Graham. Thank you for just joining us. So give us a little wave if you've just joined us, guys. Let us know that you're watching. If you've got any questions as well, then please just pop those in the comments below. If you'd like a shout out as well, pop that in the comments below. And I will try my very best for you. So Mark and Caroline saying their youngest son has a season pass here. So we can't wait to welcome you all back. Hopefully it won't be much longer now. And we can welcome you all back to the park so you can enjoy the animals as well. I know they are missing you very, very much. So Athena is going to be 7 tomorrow. Very happy birthday to Athena. So we are at our penguins. Unfortunately, I think Amy might have already fed them. She might have gone. But I'll spin you around so you can see them this morning. So we've got one of our chicks from this year just on the rock there. So they're sort of greyer in colour this side. It's one of our chicks. So they were born in the very first lockdown. So I'm not sure if you guys remember, we did some live videos of weighing those every single day. Just to see how they were growing and progressing. And you can see already, less than a year later, this little guy is the size of the adult penguin as well. So we've got a couple of our other chicks as well. So the greyer in colour, just these guys here. And they look a little bit different to our adult penguins, so it's perfect contrast for those guys just on the rocks. So hello to Oscar and Paula as well. Hi to baby Hannah. Hi to Gemma and Holly. Hi to Phil. Thank you very much. Hi to Julie and Diane. Thank you so much for joining this morning, guys. Hi to Claire and Christopher. And Alison Potts as well, thank you for just joining us. So these guys are just having their little morning swim. Either they have just been fed, so they will go for a swim after they've had their feed to just clean off a little bit and just have a little swim round after their morning feed. So some of them are just jumping around in the pool as well. You might stop now. So this is one of my favourite things that the penguins do. So sometimes when they get a little bit excited, what they'll do is they'll pick up speed and just start jumping in and out of the water and swimming around as fast as they can. I think he's slowing down a little bit now. It's one of the chicks. So hi to Santana as well. Lex is asking, do we have an anteater? We don't, unfortunately, no, I'm afraid. We do have lots of cool other animals though. So I think he's about to start doing it again, leaping in and out of the water. So you must be super excited to see you guys this morning. So let us know who you'd like to go and see next. I might make my way into the enclosure and see if we can see the alpacas as well. We won't be able to see everybody this morning, but if you pop in who you'd like to see most, then we have got our other live videos, so I'll make sure that we get round to see everyone that everyone wants to see. So we've got a couple of penguins in the top pool as well. They're just having a little mooch round this morning. So Jane is saying warty pig, so I won't be able to go in there today. They've already had their breakfast, and because they are one of the more dangerous animals, I would need to take a keeper in with me. So we can arrange that though for maybe a video next week. And the otters as well. So Jane is saying she bought food boxes. Thank you so much, Jane. That means it's a massive help to all of us here, so thank you very much. So we'll make our way into the enclosure and see if I can find our cheeky little alpacas for you guys. We've got a few people saying lemurs as well, so I'm sure if I find the alpacas, I can make my way into lemurs and give you guys a little glimpse at those this morning. Although it is a bit cold and rainy, so knowing our lemurs, they might be inside. We might have Ty and Olive outside, but we will see who we can find for you. So let us know if you've just joined us as well, guys. Give us a wave. Let us know what you're up to this morning. If you're enjoying your breakfast or a nice cup of tea, then just let us know. So our alpacas, I've managed to find them. So we've got Albebe and Chikorito just over here. And you can actually see our deer in the background as well. So it looks like the deer have just had their breakfast as well. So let us know what you've had for your breakfast this morning, guys. So we've got Chikorito here and Albebe as well. These two have to be, I think, my favourite animals on the park, just because they are so funny and they've got such big characters. Whenever you come into the enclosure, they will always put a smile on your face and make you laugh. And Chick's doing it right now with her little teeth out. I'm not sure if you can see. Chick. So as well, just so you guys know, I'm not sure if you've seen that we are doing training as well with our alpacas. So the keepers have been working really hard to get our alpacas. The end goal is try and get them to do some agility for us. Alpacas definitely do it. It's very similar to that you see of dogs. So alpacas can jump, they can go over little jumps, so we are going to eventually, the end goal is to try and train them to do that. Chikorito, so the brown one here, she's been doing absolutely amazing. Albebe's taking it a little bit slower, but she did on our last training session, so the Tuesday just gone, she did absolutely amazing and made such great progress that she actually touched the target. So that was the first time, and it was live with you guys. So she was performing for you guys. Hi to Alison Potts. Hi to Christopher. Hi to Amanda. We've got a few people asking what kind of the different animals we have. So someone's mentioned squirrel monkeys. We don't have squirrel monkeys, I'm afraid. But I will give you the different sort of animals that we do have here, so you guys can have a think about who you'd like to go and see. So we've got some wallabies. And we have our Vietnamese sika deer that you can see in the background just over there. We've got these guys, our little alpacas. We've got our Humboldt penguins. We have 4 different species of lemur. So we have got our ringtail lemurs, black lemurs, red-bellied lemurs and black and white ruff lemurs. We have also got Asian short-clawed otters. We have got a few people that are saying tapir, so we have got tapirs off show, so I'm sure I can take you guys for a sneaky look at the tapirs maybe one day next week. So make sure you keep coming back for our live videos. I'm sure we can go up there and take a little look. We have got our red squirrels, our African pygmy goats, Cameroon sheep. We've got our giant tortoise, our meerkats that we went to see earlier. We've got Kuni pigs. I'm trying to remember it all. This is very good testing me this morning, guys. The Chick's just going for a little explore. We've also got our giant rabbits, I can't forget those guys. We've got our chickens. We have got our black-nosed sheep. They're absolutely amazing. We don't have giraffes, I'm afraid. Maybe one day, not right now though. So we have got, someone just mentioned the Mara as well, so I'm sure I can point those out on our way around to the lemurs this morning. So we'll leave our alpacas to carry on with their morning, grazing on the grass. But if you guys have got any questions about any of our animals, then just pop it in the comments below. Like I say, I'm not going to go and see every animal this morning, but it's really good to know who you guys are missing the most. So in our next videos, then we can go and see who you're missing the most. And it's sort of up to you guys. We want to give you guys the sort of videos and the content that you guys want to see most. So we've got some people saying tortoise and rabbits. Somebody asking, we don't have parrots, I'm afraid. The only birds we have here is our chickens and our penguins now. So hi to Bonnie, who's just joined us. Hi to Amy. So yeah, I'm going to be going into our lemur enclosure next. So we will go into there, we'll see what our lemurs are up to this morning, and then we will end it there, guys. So we've got Amy, who's just, I was wrong, she hadn't fed the penguins just yet, so she's just joined us. Give us a little wave, Amy. So she's in her little overalls and she's going to be feeding the penguins. So I'm not gonna upset you guys. I'll let you enjoy this a little bit this morning as well. So we had a few people asking if Wiggle was around earlier.
Wiggle is just there up on the ramp. She's made herself
Oh.
a new little spot on the top of the ramp there.
So I'm not sure if you guys can see her right at the top of the hill there. That's our amazing little Wiggle up there.
She likes to find a spot and stay there for an amount of time. So normally she used to like to sit here by these rocks. She's decided to find a new spot up at the top.
So Christopher's saying he's got a cat called CJ. Hi to CJ. I'll give anybody a mention if you guys want it. So our penguins are enjoying a fishy breakfast this morning, enjoying their staple diet of sprats that they have here at the park. So it's a little bit different. I can't imagine eating fish for my breakfast, I'm going to be honest. But these guys absolutely love them. So let us know what you guys have got for your breakfast this morning. Janet is asking if Poppet's around, Aim.
He's up at the top pool.
Ah, sorry guys. Every single one that you want to see, they're always at the top pool. So we haven't got Poppet, but we've got his partner Cogsworth down here for their morning feed this morning. So hi to Megan, William and Mia as well. Hi to Emma. Hi to Georgina. Hi to Oliver and Michelle, thanks for joining us. Hi to Joe. So we'll leave Amy there, let her carry on with the day.
Enjoy the rest of your experience, guys.
Gonna go around to Lemurs now. It's gonna be great. So James is saying he's had some Weetabix. It's pretty delicious. I think I just had some muesli this morning, so it's pretty boring. So Thea had yogurt and Marmite, very delicious. So as I said, so our penguins enjoy their sprats. That is, they have that for breakfast, lunch and dinner. But it's not a problem at all. They absolutely love it. And they are actually quite fussy. When we've tried to give them something else in the past, they have not wanted it at all. They just love their sprats for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So hi to Theo. Hi to Ali and Isaac. Thanks for joining us. Hi to Eleanor, Archie and Noah. Hi to Amelia, Faye and Rosie as well. Hi to Ruby and Callie. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. So otters, yeah, we do have otters, so I'm sure that we can arrange some time next week to go in with our otters and let you guys have a closer look at it. So we are in our lemur enclosure. We've got one of our black and white ruffs coming over to say hello. Good morning. So this is Ty, one of our black and white ruff lemurs. So these guys are the most dominant of the enclosure. We've also got Jamie over there, give us a little wave. So if you've got any questions, as I said before, our lemurs are It is pretty cold up here, so Ty, she's trying to see where my radio is. So it is pretty cold, so most of our lemurs are inside, so I can actually see Olive there inside as well, enjoying their breakfast in a nice heated house. I do not blame them. So hi to Olivia and Isaac, hi to Leighton and Emma as well, thank you so much for joining us. We've got our wallabies just in the distance over there. We'll see hi to Tigger and Janet. So Ty just made her way around this side. She doesn't want to miss a thing. Jamie's bringing in the feed. So let us know, if you visited the park before, let us know who your favourite lemur is. A lot of them have very different characters. So a lot of you as well will know Alan and Ernie. Ernie is such a character, and Alan is just known for being the grandpa of the group. He'll sort of stay away from the others and he'll sit, and him and Mary are the grandpa and granddad of their little group. So James asking, do we only have black and white ruffs? No, so we've got, in this enclosure, we have got 4 different species of lemur. We've got black lemurs, we have got red-bellied lemurs, and we've got ring-tailed lemurs as well. As it is a little bit cold, they are all in their little heated house this morning having their breakfast. I'm sure I can open the door so you guys can have a little look in. So as I said, if you visited the park before, you might know our lemurs, so let us know who your favourite is. So they are just enjoying their breakfast this morning. It's very nice and hot in here. So I will just make my way in so you guys can have a little look at them as well. So we've got our ringtails on this side. Come on guys. Our ringtails and our red-bellied actually, sorry. So I'll spin you guys around. So they're just enjoying their breakfast inside. I do not blame them at all. So we've got most of our lemurs in the same enclosure, yeah. So they're all in this walkthrough together. They do get split up in the indoor enclosure. So in the inside they have different compartments, so they can chill out and enjoy some time alone. In the walkthrough, it's quite a large area as well, so they can all sort of spread out and enjoy themselves running around. So they're just enjoying their breakfast this morning. They've got some lettuce. I can see some cucumber. What else do you guys have? So we've got our ringtails here, and we've actually got our red-bellied here as well. So we've got Rufus and Bramble. She's just jumped away. So they've actually got some pepper in here as well. So a nice yummy breakfast for these guys this morning. Do they like cabbage? Yeah, they do like cabbage. I think they might actually have some cabbage in this feed this morning. So they have a lot of leafy veg, and we try to give them in their morning feed because they are quite picky. So we give them the good stuff later on once they've had a jump around their enclosure, had a little explore to try and get them in the house later on, help encourage them in. We will give them their good stuff later on. So hi to Ali and Isaac who have just joined us. Hi to Katie. Hi to Mason and Lacey. Do they eat apples? So with our lemurs, we try not to give them too much fruit, because fruit for these guys, it's quite high in sugar. So we don't want to give them too much sugar in their diet. So we do try and steer clear of most fruits. Sometimes they will get the odd little treat if that's just to help the keepers to try and maybe get some medication into them. So what they'll do is put it in the grapes and maybe give them an odd grape here and there. And also as a little treat to maybe get them into the house or get them into a crate if we need to crate them, or if they're doing some training with these guys. And they'll save the really good stuff for things like that. So these guys are the ringtail lemurs. You can see by their tails, they're fantastic tails. It looks like they've got rings all the way down. These guys are absolutely amazing. So I think as you can see, this guy over here is either Tom or Primrose. They were born earlier this year in the first lockdown, and you can see how much they have grown now. So they were little babies less than a year ago. They are still a little bit smaller than the rest, but they have definitely grown into themselves. So as I said before, so we've got the ringtails and we've also got the red bellies in this section. So I'll try and spin you around so you can see. So we've got Rufus and Bramble. These guys came from our sister zoo down in South Wales. So we've got classic Alan over here, for anyone that loves Alan, and joined by Mary as well this side. So we've got Mary and Alan sat together. Alan is just an all-time favourite lemur. He is so great. And we've got Mary as well sat next to him. So as I said before, those guys are sort of, in my mind, they're granddad and grandmother of the group. They're just so cute together. I'll leave those guys to enjoy their breakfast now, and we'll make our way outside. See if anybody has decided to go outside. So the only other lemurs that we didn't see in there, so we saw Ty, our black and white ruffed, who's still just sat in the house. So the only guys that you haven't seen this morning is our black lemurs. So for anyone that knows them, that's Ziggy and Katana. So Ziggy is all black in colour, hence the black lemur. And however, the females of the black lemur are actually more brown in colour. So the colour of our red bellies, that's the sort of colour that the female black lemur is. And that is just it's called sexual dimorphous, so you can tell the difference between them. So Ziggy's really dark, really black in colour, and as well it's sort of a way to help him attract his mates out in the wild. So hi to Olive and Amber from Macclesfield. So Amanda is asking, do the types of lemur get on with each other? Yes, they do. As I said before, it's quite a large enclosure, so I'll spin you guys round. So they have all this space to sort of run around and play with each other. So we've got, the most is in our ringtail lemur group. So we've got 7 individuals altogether. I think that's right. It might be 7 or it might be 9. So we've got 7 of those guys and they're a really close family group. We've got 2 black and white rough lemurs. Those guys are the most dominant of the enclosure. So they run the roost. They make sure everybody is where they should be. They make sure they're the first at every feed to get the good stuff. Then we have our red bellies, who get on really well with our ringtail lemurs as well. They love playing together. And then we have our black lemurs as well that fit really in with our ringtail group as well. So they all do get on with each other. And Ty and Olive just make sure that everybody's in their place and they're getting the best food and the best positions all the time. So if you guys come into the enclosure, 9 times out of 10, our black and white ruffs will come over and say a little hello to you. Especially if you've got a pram with you, they will climb all over it. So they can't wait to see you guys as well. So Ty is just cuddled up on the top of the roof looking very cute this morning. So hi to Charlotte and Georgina and James. Hi to Isaac and Liz. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi to Ali and Bailey and Leighton and Aurora as well. Thank you so much for joining us. So I will leave it there I think this morning, guys, but we will have our other live videos next week. So every Monday and Friday join us and I'll take you guys round anywhere you'd like to go around the park. We'll go for a little wander. We'll see what everybody's up to. We'll see who's getting fed in the morning. So let me know, keep commenting on this post, who you'd like to see most. So I know a lot of people were saying the tortoise and the rabbits, and someone mentioned the pygmy goats, I think. So just keep commenting who you'd like me to take you to see next week, and we will see who we go and see. So thank you very much, and we will see you on Monday at 9 o'clock, and then for our training on Tuesday at 9 o'clock as well. So thank you so much for joining this morning, guys, and have a lovely day.